Right. Here we have the Airbus Defence and Space A400M. Remarkable performance of this aeroplane, always on display thanks to its manufacturer, Airbus Defence and Space 4-turbo prop for Eurocrop International TP400 V6 powered airlifter. Equally at home, the strategic, all the tactical now very much in service at Brian Norton as the Atlas C1. The first deliveries of production A400Ms took place in 2013 to the French Air Force. Since then it's entered service with the RIAT, the German Luftwaffe, the Royal Malaysian Air Force, Spanish Air Force and Turkish Air Force. The Royal Air Force fleet of ultimately 22 aircraft being operated by 70 Squadron of Brian Norton, plus other aircraft on 206 Heavy Test and Evaluation Squadron of Boscombe Down. Currently 206 Squadron are developing the last of the tactical roles for this aircraft as we slowly, incrementally increase the release to service capabilities of this very capable aircraft, ultimately to include parachute dropping. Parachutes will be able to drop from the Atlas, which we see coming in here with undercarriage down. The trucks used on operations, the A400Ms, Atlases that have so far entered service. The French were first, using them to support missions in Mali. Turkey used theirs in Afghanistan, and then the RIAT last September used what we called Operation Reuben, the first time they've used the Atlas in the humanitarian airlift role. That was in the hurricane relief effort in the Caribbean after Hurricane Irma. They sent 2 Atlases to take part alongside Hercules. Already knew that the concept was very much proved to deliver bigger loads than the Hercules into exactly the same airfields as the C-130Js are able to. And that sort of very, very steep descent is part of the manoeuvrability that's so vital in the technical role. And this manoeuvrability that we see now is absolutely crucial for the aircraft in the low-level role, in particular when flying at low level, potentially when avoiding engagement from ground-based threats. But also the ability to deny a fighter the shot, especially when coupled with some very advanced countermeasures on board this aircraft. It makes its survivability absolutely second to none. Forces there, and they've also flown regularly into Ascension Island, supporting British forces in the South Atlantic. Now, powering up, turning in for what's become the signature of the This aircraft, with its fly-by-wire controls, has a 120-degree limit in roll, and we're about to see that demonstrated. Wow! That is so impressive. When you compare that to something like a Boeing 737 that has a 60-degree angle of bank limit, all because of the stresses and strains on the vertical stabilizer, you can see what a very strong tactical aircraft this has been built from the ground up. And the we saw from low level to altitude and then rapid return to low level. Again, the sort of thing that might well be practiced in a combat theatre with small arms, fire, man pads and so forth on the ground.
Yep, the threat brief will go to the crew before they depart, and their departure from an airfield may well be designed to avoid the threats that are known to be around the periphery of the airfield. But what we're about to see is a very short field landing as well. Bear in mind the strategic capabilities of these aircraft are very good as well. It has a 2,000 nautical mile range, can carry 37 tons of freight or 116 fully equipped troops. When you compare that with the C-17, which carries 45 tons of freight, it's only the range, which is up to 4,500 miles, that delineates the two. So a very good support to the strategic role.
All British crew of test pilots on board the aircraft today. Tony Flynn captaining the aeroplane, John Taylor with him as co-pilots, both former RIAT pilots, both graduates.
Just inside 2,000 feet. They've just stopped at the 7,000 feet to go board. They've probably landed about 500 feet in, so about 1,600 feet as we see the aircraft now going to beta thrust and start to reverse up the runway.
Two of these in the ground displays from the 24 and 70 squadrons at the C1s that the RAF has delivered once Airbus have finished using it for test duties. So, just brilliantly flown by Tony Flynn and A400M.